Explain something to me. Why are tattoos so important to so many inmates?
You know, it's really hard to say. Sometimes I think maybe it's a status symbol, maybe, or a fashion statement, whatever. People wear their attitudes on their arms, I guess you'd say, in a lot of cases. You have people that are proud of their neighborhoods, families, heritage, all kinds of different things. Some people just want the art. Other people don't care what they get. It's just something to say they were in prison, the tough guy image and all that.
Can you give me a little bit of an understanding as to how you do it, what you use, what your tools are?
Well, we make tattoo guns, out of like Sony Walkman radios, the little tape players. We use the motor, use ink pens, utilize paper clips, guitar string, and tape and rubber bands. A lot of us make our ink because real ink's hard to find.
You hear a lot of concern about health issues when you talk about prison tattoos.
The health issues, unfortunately, not a lot of people practice any kind of sterilization, which causes, the spread of hepatitis and so forth. I worry myself about contracting things or passing on those. As it stands now, my liver's in pretty bad shape. It's failing on me, and I don't want to pass anything I may have on to somebody else, and vice versa. So I use, I use equipment on one person only, and then if I work on somebody else, I use a whole brand new setup. I use the same motor and so forth, but it's all different needles and barrels. I never reuse ink or any of that.
And I was talking to you before about payment, and you were saying, this is kind of a poor man's operation here.
It is. We're all in low income bracket in here, and you can't really tax people in here like you do out there. When you're tattooing, because most of us come from poor backgrounds, poor families, and a lot of us have children, man, that are being supported by wives, because we're not there. So, payment, I work with all monies, on the basis that all money's good money. I accept stamps, cosmetics, whatever, that's available to me, or whatever anybody can work with, and I'm easy with people. I'm not out to rob anybody, If I do a back piece, like a full back piece in here, I'm charging anywhere from $100 to $200. And I work out payments with people, where it's easy to, easy on everybody.
If they see you doing it, if they know you're doing it, you're in trouble, right?
Well, in theory, yes, and sometimes in practice, it all depends on your staff. You have to kind of pick your shots, when you tattoo and when you don't in here. Sometimes they turn a blind eye to you.